guys, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm going to be doing a book review on Brave Girl, Quiet Girl by Catherine Ryan Hyde. So I've really been loving Catherine Ryan Hyde lately. She has a bunch of books and I just am slowly making my way through them. I got this book on NetGalley for free, so thank you, NetGalley. And let me read this synopsis, and then I'll tell you what I thought about it. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I really liked it. The reason it didn't get 5 stars for me is because I wanted more. I thought it ended it a little too abruptly, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. So, it says, Brooke is a divorced single mom, financially strapped, living with her mother and holding tight to the one thing that matters most, her 2-year-old daughter, Etta. Then, in a matter of seconds, Brooke's life is shattered when she's carjacked. Helpless and terrified, all Brooke can do is watch as Etta, still strapped in her car seat, disappears into the Los Angeles night. Yeah. So that happened right in the beginning of the book, and one thing to note is that Brooke is 39 and Etta is 2. So she waited till later in life to have kids, but she has a really terrible relationship with her mom. But they are actually living with her mom right now because she's doesn't have the money to move out on her own. Well, anyway, they fight all the time, and one thing that she's constantly telling her, she acts like she's a child. She's like, make sure you wear your seatbelt. Make sure you wear your seatbelt. She doesn't wear her seatbelt that day. And a masked man, breaks her window at a stoplight and reaches in and pulls her out and takes off in her car with her baby in it. Yeah. Miles away, Etta is found by Molly, a homeless teen who is all too used to darkness. Thrown away by her own parents and with a future as stable as the wooden crate she calls home, Molly survives day to day by her wits. As unpredictable as her life is, she's stunned to find Etta abandoned and alone. So the man does not realize there's a baby in there, and when he does, he takes the baby in the car seat, leaves her in the car seat, and puts her on the side of the road, like in a really bad part of town. And that's where Molly, who is homeless, lives. In a wooden crate. Yeah. Shielding the little girl from more than the elements, Molly must put herself in harm's way to protect a child as lost as she is. So there is some bad people who are homeless too that want to get a hold of Etta, and so Molly actually hides her from them, and yeah, and she whispers in her ear, brave girl, quiet girl. As they're trying to be quiet, they're hiding so that these 3 guys don't find them. And this all happens overnight, like one night. And then it tells the story of her trying to flag down a car and saying, please call the police. I found this baby. I need help. Because she doesn't have a phone, of course, because she's homeless. And nobody will stop for her. Yeah. So anyway, out of one terrible moment, Brooks and Molly's desperate paths converge in an unlikely friendship across generations and circumstances is formed. With it, Brooke and Molly will come to discover that what's lost and what's found can change in a heartbeat. Yeah. It was really good. I really, Brooke and her mother's relationship was very volatile, and, like, they did not get along. Her mom talked to her like she was a child, and she's 39 years old. And her, Molly has been kicked out of her house, and they don't tell you why until the end. And Brooke, in the meantime, is having a hard time telling Brooke, thank you for taking care of my child when she was left out on the street, because Molly kept her safe overnight. And then she did end up seeing a police car go down the road, and she flagged them down, and they took them to the police station, and so Etta was reunited with her mother. Now, Brooke is like, oh my gosh, this girl's homeless, and she must be really bad, because why is she homeless, you know, she's only 16. So what happens is they forge this relationship to where it's still not very trustworthy, you know, and Brooke has a hard time still even trusting her, even though she kept her baby safe. Yeah. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. But I would highly recommend it. Brave girl, quiet girl, and that's why it's called that, because that whole night she was whispering in her ear, brave girl, quiet girl, and Etta was like saying it back to her, brave girl, kite girl. Yeah, she was whispering it to her because she could tell they needed to be quiet because of the way Molly was talking to her and humming in her ear and everything. She's like, we gotta be quiet, you know. Yeah. So, it was really good. I know I say this before, but Catherine Ryan Hyde's books are very heartfelt. Now, the dialogue in her books are a little different, I would say, than other books. So, I think some people might not be able to get past the dialogue, the way they are talking to each other. But it's kind of like a Catherine Ryan Hyde style of writing, because it's the way she writes all of her books, and I kind of enjoy it. So if you have not tried Catherine Ryan Hyde, I highly recommend it. And this is one of her newest books. I think this doesn't come out until May 2020. So you need to get this book. If you can't get this book right away, then get some of her older ones. And I can tell you some of her older ones. And I have some videos up, book reviews of her older books. Like I've done, Have You Seen Louis Velez? I read that. Just After Midnight, Allie and B. What else have I? Pay It Forward. What else did she write? She wrote Leaving Blythe River, which I have, but I have not read. Somewhere on my shelf back there. But I am going to read it. So anyway, 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I thought it was good. I will continue to pick her up. She's one of those auto-buy authors for me. And I really enjoyed it. So, that's all I have for today. If you like this video, give me a like and a subscribe. And don't forget to check back for more book videos coming up soon. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.